Hey y'all. So I came across an interesting article that I wanted to talk about and the importance of healing and the importance of how time heals all wounds. Or at least in my opinion, it does. So, UrbanBellMag.com did an article about Mel back in July and how Mel just realized, it was her anniversary, her wedding anniversary, and how she was able to not to look back on that day or realize it was that day and not cry and not be sad. And that really spoke to me. I thought that was powerful. So I wanted to talk about that article in particular in this video.
Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.
I love that here on my channel, we can uplift women like Melody, especially as we see her navigate being newly single, divorcing Martell. And I'm grateful that we have someone to kind of trailblaze the way for us, because I was looking at an article about her situation and how her last wedding anniversary had passed, which was July 19th. And she said she didn't cry. And she said it's been a few years since she had one of these. And honestly, I didn't even remember the date until I got a text saying happy July 19th. And she was saying, like, her moving on was really big for her. And now she's severing the tie, the soul tie that's no longer benefiting her. And I really think this is interesting. Like, the fact that she said she didn't cry. I'm proud of her. You know what I mean? When you ever have those moments where you feel like the pain is never going to end? And then you can look back at a situation that you really felt like you wasn't going to find your way out of or get your way out of. And just you look back and like, wow, it's over now. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. Sorry, I listened to a lot of remember old school gospel from the 90s, Kurt Franklin. But that's just what that situation reminds me of. And I feel like, like most of us, we've been there, like Melody is going through or, working through. We feel like, dang, this pain is never going to end. Like, am I always going to feel this way about this guy? Will I ever get over him? But, as you keep living, you keep moving forward, like taking one day at a time, even sometimes it can't even be a day. Sometimes being a day seems overwhelming or challenging. But, taking life moment by moment and just keep moving forward. Keep realizing that if you don't have nothing else to live for, or you may feel like you have nothing else to live for, you have you to live for and your future to live for. And of course, if you have children and things like that, family and stuff where you can draw strength from, you have that in your corner to live for. But nevertheless, you have you to live for. And it makes me think of so many times where we felt like we wanted to throw in the towel, but we didn't. And now today we're living in our best lives. We're living in what we prayed for. But had we had gave up, had we had let ourselves go, had we sunk in despair. And sometimes it's natural. And that happens. Sometimes we do go into those dark places, but the simple fact that we had the strength to get back up, and kept pressing forward is something to be celebrated. That we had the wherewithal to say, you know what? I know this hurts right now, but it's just a bruise. It's just a scar. It will heal. Like when you used to scrape your ankle, scrape your knee when you was a kid, and then the scar is real ugly, and you're just like, oh my gosh. But eventually, new skin, the cells do what it does, and it's just all beautiful. Now you may have a little scar from childhood, but you know what I mean? The new skin comes there, new things come to pass. It's just life has a way of working itself out. And that's what I just hope that we as women always remember. If you're listening to this as well, if you're in a place where you just feel will this pain ever end? Whether it's relationships, stress at the job, no matter what it is, will this pain ever end? It will. It will. It will not always be like this. And then I learned sometimes you have to speak to the voices that are speaking back to you. So if someone's saying you're not going to, you have to speak back. I will overcome. I am an overcomer. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm moving boldly. I'm excited about my future. Good things are coming my way. Sometimes you really do have to encourage yourself. And I just feel and also, right. Write your thoughts out. I noticed that, oh my gosh, this is kind of embarrassing, but nevertheless, each one teach one. We here to help each other out. But I remember reading back at some of my old like journal entries and laughing at myself. Y'all, I was like in despair over like guys that I don't even remember who I was talking about at this time. And I don't want y'all to think like it was a bunch of people that I was been talking to, but literally I don't have no clue. And maybe I did it on purpose, like, he who shall remain nameless. So I just kind of wrote down my feelings at the time. But now I look back at him like, who in the world am I talking about? But I know the way that I was writing what I wrote, I felt like, this pain will never end. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe he played me. I can't believe I'm feeling this. I can't believe I'm going through this. But looking back, it's just like, oh, look at you. Sis, you doing a good job. Sis, you doing a good job. Because I don't even remember. I'm not in that place no more. The pain has subsided. And I'm worried about my future. Looking to what's ahead. I wrote down some affirmations too that they're on my computer. I want to share with them too. So I may like stop this and then re-record so I can hear the affirmations. But I'm about to like turn up and I want us to turn up too. Whatever you're believing God for, whatever you're believing for today, times two, because our God can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. You know what I mean? And like I said, look at Melody. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, oh my gosh, how she just turned herself into like a mogul. I mean, she was already a boss, but like she's continuing to do boss moves now. So I just feel like that's what we all are capable of doing and being those it women or those it girls. If you're a young woman watching this, you're that chick. We all are. And I can tell just by like how we all come together and want to see Melody win. So that's how come I know like y'all are those kind of women that I want to see win as well, and how we can all support each other because there's enough room for all of us to eat. You know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all. So I just wanted to use this example, Melody, saying about her anniversary, feeling like we can tell by what she said. There was a point in time where she cried when she would celebrate when the date of her anniversary would come, but now she's happy, joyful. The pain has subsided. Not to say that it's not there, not to say that your pain is going to go away overnight, but time, if you just keep on living, that's all I want us to do. Just keep on living. Things have a way of working themselves out. Even when we don't know how they did it, it's just like, oh my gosh, how did I get out of that? We just kept on living. We kept showing up. So you keep showing up. We're going to keep showing up for each other. And we out here. This summer is ours. 2020, let's go. Matter of fact, no more waiting. Today is yours. When you're hearing this, it's yours. What you want is yours. You got it. Go for it. Let's go. Other than that, thanks again for tuning in. And let me know what else you guys want me to talk about. Send me information, any news or anything like that you want me to investigate or figure out, or we're gonna learn this together. We're gonna grow together. But yes, let me know, if y'all liking this loving marriage content that I'm bringing, and also any other ideas that you have for my channel as well. But thank you guys again for tuning in, liking this video, subscribing, watching it, listening. I so appreciate it. And until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
So as mentioned, I wanted to add these little affirmations that I've been working on. And if you got to this point, you a real one. Shout out to you. Drop it down in the comments and say, Synquette, I got to the end and I heard your affirmations. You got to let me know. Like, use a real one for this one. The first one that does it, I'll pin it to the top of the comments of this video. But nevertheless, I've been on YouTube University, diagnosing myself, working through, the things that, we all experience in life. And I realized, like, through my self-diagnosis, as I'm like being my own therapist, I have struggled, yes, past tense, because I'm working through this with codependency. And this YouTuber that I like watching, she's really good. I think her name is like Lisa Romano or something like that. Don't quote me. But she was like talking about rewriting like the script, rewriting your future. So I was working on my affirmations. So some of the things I wrote down was, I'm so looking forward to being able to have conversations with other people and not being afraid of what they think about me. Because that's something I just feel like, I want everybody to like me, and that's like a codependency kind of thing. Like I need someone else's approval to be okay with me. Not no more. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. So God stands me, not anybody else. You know what I mean? So look at me. I'm bossing up. Yay. Ha. No, but seriously. So I another affirmation is, I'm so happy I'm comfortable with me. I'm so happy that I recognize red flags, because before, red flags look like green flags or yellow flags. So, but now I'm like, all right, the new me, the me that I'm creating, is not going to be afraid to call people out, call things out, to walk away from situations that no longer serve me. So I just wanted to share those few affirmations. I'm going to keep creating minds, and I hope you guys create some too. If you feel like you maybe deal with codependency, or even if you don't, just I feel like we have to be in expectation, write what we want, say what we want, and not be afraid, and know that we serve a God that can bring it to pass. So we just going to stand on it, believe it, live in our best life, see ourselves as the best, like as we are now, and just keep moving forward. And that's just how it's going to be. So happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whenever you are listening to this video. And thanks again for listening, subscribing, and watching. I so appreciate it. And until next time, have a blessed day.